And are you Miss Whitlock? Is there an application in this case?
There you go.
Okay. Did you review the court admonishments document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, did you understand in count 2, you're charged with the offensive possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, less than 1 gram. That's a state jail felony. Range of punishment is 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
She has, Your Honor.
Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
According to the plea, the state is proceeding on count 2. There's a $500 fine. State recommends deferred adjudication. There's to be restitution to Zachary Tompkins, Tompkins, Watson, Watson, and 729266. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes.
Defense, is that the plea?
It is, Your Honor.
State, is that the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, the state is recommending that your deferred adjudication be for a term of 2 years. There be a TAP evaluation and 100 hours of community service restitution. Did you understand those are recommendations and the court does not have to follow those recommendations? Then to the offense in count 2, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Yes.
State, any evidence?
Contained in exhibit 1 and attachments, Your Honor.
We have no objections, Your Honor.
Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. After reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
No, Your Honor, we just hope that you follow the agreement.
All right. How old are you?
29.
Right here, pay attention. This is where the entire courtroom feels the tension shift. The witness thinks they can get away with a half-truth, but Judge Boyd has seen this trick 1,000 times. Watch his eyes. He already knows what's coming next.
All right. Do you have any support system in Bexar County? Any
Yes.
family?
Family?
Yes. Who's your support system?
My ex's family
All right. Where is your family?
in Arizona.
All right. What brought you to San Antonio?
Planning to get married, but that didn't happen.
All right. It's always rough to be following somebody across country, whether you're female or male, because whenever you get to your location, you don't have your family support around you. Is there any reason why you don't want to go back to Arizona?
No, not anymore.
All right. So have you been in contact with your family at all? When's the last time you had contact with them?
Over a year ago.
All right. Why did you break off all contact with them?
A lot of reasons.
All right. Is it have to do with the relationship?
Mhm.
All right. And is that the relationship with Mark Morales? All right.
And others.
Hmm?
And others and my mom.
I will say, Your Honor, her mother has contacted me while she's in jail. We have her contact number and she plans on reconnecting with her.
There you go.
Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you.
So are you planning, it's probably, unless there is some type of emotional or physical or some other type of abuse or something that's happening with her mom, it's usually when you're on probation, sure, you can make it on your own. You're close to 30. You can make it on your own. You can do it on your own. But sometimes you need family support. And sometimes when you go back home, people may end up telling you, we told you. But then sometimes you just have to suck it up, because at the end of the day, hopefully moms love their daughters, right? And people won't be bringing it up at every turn. I guarantee you a majority of the people have been in horrible relationships, but they thought that person was the love of their life. And it turns out they're not the love of their life, but they threw away everything to move across country. And sometimes it's hard to swallow your pride because you so want it to work And then you had all these people telling you it's not going to work, don't go. And then you don't want to go back home because maybe you don't want people to be putting in your face, I told you it would never work, you know? And sometimes people would do that. It's wrong for him to do that. But sometimes to be at a better point in your life, in a better place in your life, you just have to suck it up that some people in the family are going to be saying, we told you so. And guess what? People can say, we told you so, but you know what you can tell them? You told me so, and I got out of it. I'm not out of it anymore. So I'm moving on. So do you want to stay in Bexar County or do you want to go back to Arizona?
Let me go back to Arizona to see my family.
All right. So I can order that this be transferred to Arizona, but what county are we talking about?
In Arizona,
Yes. Or do you know the city name?
Tucson.
Tucson, Arizona. All right. We'll figure out what county Tucson, Arizona is. I think if you give probation your parents' address or where you will be staying, they'll be able to figure out what county it's in. There's some beautiful parts to Arizona. I had a chance to go to, I guess it's Monument Valley. And I was like, oh, that's so beautiful. One of my friends in law school was actually is still from there and still lives there. All right, so it's going to be 2 years deferred adjudication. We'll do a transfer. Pima, P-I-N. All right, so it'll be transferred to Pima County, Arizona. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Do you have any children? All right, that's a good thing. See, if you would have had children with him, you would have been tied to him forever, but at least most definitely for 18 years. There's going to be regular random UAs, no contact with Mark Morales or any of his relatives. I'm going to want 120 sober meetings in 120 days. How far did you go in school?
I got my associates
All right, and what?
in vet medicine.
All right, what are you planning on doing with the rest of your life?
I want to go back to school to learn coding.
Okay. All right, there's going to be 120 hours of community service restitution. If you obtain your certificate in the culinary arts, I will find that the community service hours are deemed satisfied. We can do a TAP evaluation that can be out of custody.
And there it is. The lie collapses in real time. Notice how the defense tries to jump in with an objection, but it's too late. The damage is already done, and Judge Boyd makes sure the jury understands exactly what just happened. This is why every word matters in court.
Proof of employment within 45 days. There should be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. If they do field visits there, if we can have field visits 1 time per month for 4 months. Probation, is there anything else she needs?
No, Judge, did you want her to start the transfer process immediately?
Yes.
Or kind of just get her affairs in order first?
Oh, we should probably start it immediately. She needs a situation where she can cut all ties with Mr. Mark Morales.
And Your Honor, we just asked that this probation run concurrent with the county court today. According to me, in a few minutes.
All right, this will run concurrent with 729-266. All right, is there anything else you need from the court to be successful? All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing, you're going to be going to Arizona. If for any reason there's an issue with your probation in Arizona, you can always contact the probation officer here or call the court and we'll see what the issue is. And here's just a side piece of advice for you. Yes, people fall in love. Yes, the relationships will work out. They'll be beautiful. Yes, people will go off and, pick up their life and start a new life over with somebody. But that's very rare that works out. So whenever you're picking up your life to move with somebody else, you still need a nest egg. You need a nest egg with money of your own. So if things are not going the way you thought they would go, or if they're mistreating you, you won't be stuck in that relationship because you can't afford to leave. And at the end of the day, parents are supposed to love their children. And guess what? If you made a wrong judgment call and they told you not to get in this relationship and you did it anyway, I guarantee you, if your mom loves you and you pick up the phone and you call her and say, I made a mistake, I never should have came here, I'm sure your mom will get a bus ticket, airfare, or whatever to get you back to Arizona. And that's what you need to concentrate on. Okay. And don't get in another relationship until you are positive about who you are and what you want in life and what your heart principles are. You understand? All right. Good luck to you. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. 2024 CR 5014 State versus Waverly Whitlock. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Megan Galloway for the state.
Orlando Gastagnon for defense.
And are you Miss Whitlock?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Miss Whitlock, did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney?
Yes.
Did you understand it?
Yes.
Are you the same Waverly Whitlock who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2024 CR 5014 for the offense of possession of a controlled substance penalty group 1 less than 1 gram on June 25th, 2024 for a term of 2 years? Is that you?
Yes.
All right, state.
Your Honor, the state wishes to proceed on violation of condition number 4 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant Waverly Whitlock did then and there report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of July, August, and September of 2024 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
State.
We waive and abandon the remainders.
Any objection?
No, Judge.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, Your Honor.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4? Court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Your Honor. It is for the court to grant the state's motion, enter an adjudication of guilt against the defendant, revoke her community supervision, and sentence her to 90 days in the Bexar County Jail under 444 of the Penal Code.
That is our agreement, Judge. She has a very little criminal history. The only history that I'm aware of is actually this case and a misdemeanor that she was also under probation for out of the same transaction. She was approved to move out of state to Arizona, and she had really nowhere else to go. She moved and left them. She's ready to move on out of Texas. She in fact was living in New Mexico, and that's where she wants to return to and reside. And so she asked that you grant that agreement. And
This moment right here is brutal. Judge Boyd doesn't raise his voice often, but when he does, the entire courtroom goes silent. He's not just scolding. He's making it crystal clear that disrespect and dishonesty have no place in his courtroom.
allow her to return to New Mexico.
All right, what has she done on probation?
I'm not quite sure as to the extent of what she's.
All right, do you want to raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Waverly Whitlock.
Just out of curiosity, usually they take jewelry. So is your ring attached to your finger or what's going on?
It's attached.
Oh, you can't remove it?
Can't.
Oh my gosh. So is it that it's too small or there's something that you did? Because I know now people are doing those things where you can't remove the jewelry. So is it one of those situations?
I gained weight.
Oh, okay. All right. So what have you done on probation?
I did attempt to call and check in.
When you
but
say
I
you
didn't
attempted to
respond.
call, what does that mean? Did you pick up the phone and call somebody?
Yes,
Who did you call?
I called the probation officer.
Which probation officer?
I don't know.
Was it Bexar County? Was it in the other county?
In Bexar County.
Okay. So how did you attempt to,
Others.
so where did you obtain the number to call?
I'm sorry?
Where did you obtain the number to call the probation officer in Bexar County? Right. So what else did you do? So you attempted to call. What else did you do?
That was it.
All right. So I don't
She was,
understand.
she was hardly, I guess, on probation. I don't believe she was on
I
probation
didn't
very
know.
long.
All right, so she hasn't done anything. I don't understand why I would give her 90 days, 1244. She hasn't done anything.
Well, so Judge, this would be a conviction on a record, and it would be something that it is a consequence of that decision. And so, you're just asking that you allow her to accept that consequence and, leave here in Texas.
All right. So the court will consider 1244, but I'm not considering 90 days for 1244. So if y'all want to talk about that, you can. Does anyone know how many days does she have?
She has
in-
90 days.
Oh,
jail time.
yeah, see.
Well, so I mean, it would be up to a year in Bear County Jail, Judge. So
This is what I will tell you, because you're telling the court that she doesn't have a record. This is a possession less than a gram. I will tell both parties, I will not go as high as a year. So if you all want to negotiate on a time, you can.
So Judge, our recommendation is 180 days for.
All right. Is that what you're in agreement to?
You okay with the case? Yeah. Okay. Yes, Judge.
All right. So my understanding, the parties have agreed to 180 days under 1244 at the Bear County Jail. Is that your understanding of the agreement?
Yes.
Are you asking the court to follow that agreement?
Yes.
Are you waiving your right to appeal? All right, let me explain something to you. With the 180 days at the Bear County Jail, some people are like, oh, I'm supposed to get 2 for 1 or 3 for 1. I'm not in charge of that. The only thing I'm in charge of is sentencing you. Whatever, if they want to give you 2 for 1 or 3 for 1, that's completely up to the jail. The only thing I can say is I'm sentencing you to 180 days and they can't go over 180-day sentence. Do you understand? Now, what I can tell you is I'm not going to pick up the phone and call the jail and say, I want this person to serve day for day time. You understand?
Yes.
All right. Ms. Abrams, are you in agreement with revocation? All right, the court is finding violation of condition number 4 true. The court is going to grant the motion, find you guilty, revoke, sentence you to 180 days in the Bear County Jail under 1244. And let me just see if there's anything else that's due for your plea bargain agreement. All right, there is supposed to be money paid to Zachary Watson. Has that been paid? Was there any determination of a restitution amount?
Not that I'm aware of.
Probation, any determination of a restitution amount for Zachary Watson? State, I'm assuming that was something that was taken in consideration.
Yes, Judge, so she did, well, she had a misdemeanor burglary of a vehicle that she was also revoked on, and I believe that it was a condition in that case. Mirrored in this case.
All right, so the question becomes, have you paid anything to Zachary Watson?
No.
I'm going to put in here restitution, if any, to Zachary Watson. Is there any objection?
No, Judge.
All right. And the reason why I'm including that is because that was a part of your plea bargain agreement. All right. Is there anything else from either side with regards to sentencing?
Not from the state, Your Honor.
Nothing from defense.
All right. We can go off the record. Here's the thing. It appears that you may have drug problems. Don't visit those drug issues on your mom. You need to make sure that you get into sober support meetings. That's what they call the NAAA meetings now. Or if you need inpatient treatment, there are plenty of places that are free. If you can't find a place that's free and you need the help and you want the help, you can always come back here. I will, use whatever contacts I have in here to reach somebody in Mexico or Arizona or wherever you may be. But if you don't get a handle on this and control this, you're going to be picking up more and more cases, and you're going to look up and a majority of your life is going to be passed you by, and it's going to be in a haze. Because how you've been liking the Bear County Jail. Yeah. So you got to remember that, okay?
And that seals it. The truth is out, and the witness has no place to hide. You can almost feel the weight of Judge Boyd's words pressing down, reminding everyone watching that justice isn't a game. Moments like this are why people can't stop watching Judge Boyd's courtroom.